All right. So I just came from like family dinner and it's like 11 in the evening, but yeah, I'm still gonna make this video because I just thought of it because I wanted to talk about something like this for a long time, and also I got this hat from my grandpa, and yeah, it's a little too small for me, but I don't know, it's still cool. So I was playing guitar at this party, but it was more like in the background, you know. I didn't have like huge audience and stuff, and I was just, we were making food and eating food and playing ping pong and all sorts of funny stuff, and then at some point I was just like sitting at a bench and playing guitar and singing. And I was actually trying to learn a new song that I've never played before, and I didn't really expect people to listen to me, and sort of they didn't, but at the same time they did. Like, it's been weird. Like, I was sitting a few feet away from them, like they were all sitting around a table, and I was sitting a few feet away from them, and I was just playing what I wanted to play and what I was trying to learn. And yeah, then every few minutes I heard like some people yelling like, "That sounds awesome!" and I don't know, stuff like that, but I wasn't really sure if it was like directed to me, but I just kept playing, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm just gonna keep doing what's fun to me. That's the topic that I wanted to talk about in this video, doing what's fun for me. And that's why I make music and trying to make this into my career, because it's one of the few things that actually are fun to me and I can do forever. Like, I feel that I can do forever. I can do that with everything. I can do that with a lot of things, but music is one of them. And I think I have found out how you know if you have found your passion or not. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of different criteria for finding out what your passion is and what is just like a phase or a hobby and stuff. And one very strong indicator is if you get laughed at and you just simply don't care. And that's like a pretty clear sign. Like, if you get laughed at and you don't care at all, like, I mean, we're all human, we all care if we get laughed at, like, for some thing we do and we like and other people don't. I mean, to say you don't care what other people think is like a good mindset, but it doesn't always work. I mean, we're all part of a society and we all care what the rest of this society thinks of us to a certain degree. And it's hard to, and I think actually it's not even that healthy to be completely disconnected from this society. So I think you really know what your passion is when you do this kind of thing, and there's always gonna be people who don't like what you do and who are gonna laugh at you. And if those people laugh at you and you're like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, so I don't I really don't care, and just like take your laughter and have fun with it. I'm just gonna continue over here doing what I like to do. um, I think that's how you know that you found your true passion, because all the other things, things you like to do but that aren't your passion, and people like laugh at you or think like it's funny that you do it and don't really support you. I think sooner or later you're gonna listen to them, because you're still a part of the society, and you start to think like, all right, maybe they're right, maybe I should like listen to them, maybe I should like do something else, maybe I should do what they think is best for me. But if you truly found your passion, I think there's no different way of living life than to follow your passion. And if you like to do one thing and you really like to do it, and you totally don't care what other people think about it, like your closest friends or your family or some strange people from like your city or university, like in my case, or somewhere else, and you don't really care what they think about the thing you're doing, and you still continue doing it, then I think it's a pretty good chance that you have found your actual passion. Because, you know, like 2 or 3 years ago, I was just releasing music like always, and it's been some very old songs, and to be honest, they were kind of cringe, but I'm still like proud of them, because they were part of my past. But some people from my university thought they like weren't good, and they started to laugh about them, and like kind of laugh at me and think I was ridiculous. And I mean, maybe I am with this stupid hat, but I don't feel ridiculous right now, so yeah, fuck you. And I just simply, of course, I cared. Like, I was hurt for a few days, but in my soul, I felt that I was doing the right thing, because I know that I was on the right path, and I still am. So I didn't really give any thoughts, any major thought to these like allegations or thoughts from different people, because sure, it hurt that they thought I was like ridiculous, but I didn't really care enough to change anything about my doing, because to me my music was worth more than those kind of people, because people who laugh at the passion of other people really aren't the people who I want to like be in a community with. So that's why I chose music, because it makes me happy and it fulfills me. And even though like today my family didn't really listen to me, they were all like talking at a different table, and I was like in the background just playing my stuff. And yeah, but you know, they still kind of got it. Like, they knew I was there, and they heard all of the stuff in the background, and that's already enough for me. And the only thing I want is just to make someone feel something, and I just want to, because I feel something about my music, I just want to make other people feel something with my music. And another factor the place in how you know that you found your passion or not is that you always want to, on one hand you always want to be better than you are right now, but on the other hand you always think that, alright, if I can't make it any further than where I am right now, I'm still content with what I have reached so far. Because, yeah, sure, we all want to be like famous someday, and maybe some people more than others, but I actually don't know yet if I want to be famous or not. Like, it's a different topic, but as of now, I think that what I have done so far, maybe it's not the greatest, not everyone likes it, like I just said, but some people do, and I do for the most part, and the majority of people who I've met do. And I know that if I would die tomorrow, then there would still be something left of me, like some things I created. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts that a human being can like have, to have something in this world which will be here forever. And for me it's my music, because like I said, if I die tomorrow, then I still have somewhat of 30 songs published, and people can still listen to it and remember me and say, hey, I don't know what you want to say about me, like, I'm not gonna lay words into your mouth, but this was like a guy with certain attributes, and he was here, and I knew him, and I listened to his music. Or maybe I didn't know him, but he was still here. And I think that's really, really precious to have something like this. So, why did I choose music? Because I want to leave something here, and I have already started to build something. And I don't want to say like that it's really great. I don't want to say that it's made of gold. I don't want to say that it's made of dirt. Everyone can like judge that for themselves. But what's important to me is that I created something, and it's here, and now whatever happens to me, it doesn't change what's already here from me, because I made it, and it's here for however long the universe wants it to be here. Because as long as the human race is on this planet, the things I made will still be here. So I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to put something out for people to experience, even though like some of them never will. But yeah, it makes me very happy to feel like someone can experience the stuff that I thought of and I felt and I put out there. So that's why I chose to make music. And I think it's the same for a lot of you guys if you are into art. And yeah, that's it for today. Good night. I'm gonna go to sleep now, and take care.